Hey guys, this is Brendan from LemPlates. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common mistakes people make when using Kanban boards for SOPs, why those mistakes slow work down, and what to watch out for as your workflow grows. Let's start with Kanban tools. So the most obvious issue in Kanban tools is too many columns. On paper, more columns feel organized, but in reality, they create confusion. You'll often see boards with 10 or more stages, slightly different meanings, or no clear decision point. When someone has to pause and think, where does this card go? The system has already failed. For SOPs, columns should represent states, not micro steps. If the difference between two columns needs explaining, then the board is overbuilt. Next problem would be stalled cards. This usually happens when too much work enters the board. Nothing limits what's in progress, and cards sit in the same column for days. Kanban only works when movement is visible. If cards stop moving, the board becomes decorative. A stalled card usually means one of three things. 1. The task isn't clearly defined. 2. No one knows who should act. And 3. Work started too early. Without movement, your SOP loses momentum. Another clear problem is unclear ownership. When a card belongs to everyone, it belongs to no one. You'll see basically tasks sitting untouched, comments instead of action, and work waiting on invisible decisions. Even in the Kanban system, someone must own each step. Ownership doesn't mean doing everything. It means being responsible for moving the card forward. Without this, handoff slowdown and accountability disappears. So why does this cause slowdown? When you combine too many columns with stalled cards and no clear ownership, the result is predictable. The work takes longer, teams lose trust in the board, and people fall back to messages and meetings. At that point, the Kanban board stops being a workflow and becomes a visual backlog. For context, this is how we do this in LemPlates, which is the tool we use ourselves. Kanban boards are great at showing where the work is, but SOPs also need clear structure and responsibility built in from the start. In LemPlates, SOPs are defined as structured templates, so that steps are explicit, ownership is clearer, and nothing relies on interpretation. Kanban handles flow, but LemPlates defines the process. If your Kanban SOP feels slow or unclear, it's usually not the tool, but the structure. That's the problem. If you want to see this approach in full, LemPlates is linked below.